Okay, Molly, so we talked about the unlimited positional arguments that you can have in Python if you use this asterisk in front of your argument, in front of the whatever parameter you pass in. So now I want to talk more specifically about what's going on with sigma and these guys. So what we can do, I'm going to go back to Python Tutor and edit code, and what we can do is just pull up appendix py has the sigma function in it. So we can go down and just cut that out and paste it, and there's actually a helper function that goes with it. I should just do a search. Let's see, sigma. There it is. Okay, simple sigma, and then we have this sigma here. So see, this sigma has a regular parameter f, which is the function that we're going to work with, and then it has this star args, which with an unlimited number of, so we can add an unlimited number of args after that. So I'm going to copy this into here, and I'm going to copy, let's see, I think it was in the chapter 8 code here, these guys, G206 and W206. And let's take a look at exactly what's going on here. So again, see, we're using this star stuff and we're using the slices. Let's make a, we have to actually make a call here to make this happen. So I'm going to call G206 with a 5, let's say. Alright, and now I'll hit visualize execution. And so the first thing we're going to do is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 global variables we're going to set up for the function names that point to these functions. So let's step through those. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have sigma, the helper function do sigma, and the G206 and W206. So now we're going to actually execute them. So let's go into, we got print G206 of 5. Let's step into that. Okay, so we step into that and we get return. So we have n equals 5. So we're going to return 6 times sigma with these arguments. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, notice we have this f here. That's going to be our W206 function. And then all the rest of the args on our line, the n, the 0, and the n, are going to go into this tuple. Okay, so let's go forward here. So we have f, which points to W206, and we have args, which points to this tuple of 505, because our n is 5, right, at this point. So we have W206 and then 505. And then we're setting arg list, so I'm just making it into a list. I'm not even sure if I remember why I did that, if I had to do that or not, but that just converts it from a tuple into a list. And now okay, so now I'm going to call do sigma with f, this slice. So remember, the colon with the -2 means starting from the beginning of the list, so starting from here, go up to argument -2, but not including -2. So this is -1, this is -2. So really, this arg list is just going to be a list with just a 5 in it. And then this arg list -2 is just one argument. So when you have a slice, remember you're going to get a list back, but when you're just using the regular indexing, you're just going to get one element. So I'm going to get the element -1, -2. I'm going to get a 0. So this is going to be, this points to W206. This is going to be W206. This is going to be a tuple with just a 5 in it. This is going to be a 0. And this is going to be a 5. Okay? So, let's see. Let's step into there now and go here. So now, this is what we got what we expected. We got F is still pointing to W206. Extra is this tuple with 5 in it. M is 0 and N is 5. Okay, so and then we're summing F with these arguments for I in the range M to N plus 1. So let's break that down a little bit. So the extra is this list with 5 in it. Oh, I think that's why we needed to make it a list, maybe. So we're appending I onto this list, and we're counting I in the range M to N plus 1. So M is 0, N plus 1 is 6. So that really gives us 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, with the range. Range returns everything up to but not including the last thing. So we have I takes on the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to call F with 5 appended to each one of those, one at a time. So first we're going to call W with the arguments 5, 0. Then we're going to call W with the arguments 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, up to 5, 5. Okay? And we're going to sum. What sum does is it just is going to add all those together. Okay? So, let's see. Alright, so let's go forward. Okay, so now, oh, this is showing us our iteration through the list. So we have, okay, so we have a pointer to a list iterator, which is working through the list. Then we have our extra tuple here, and we have our function. So let's see what happens when we step through that. So in the next step, so at this point I is equal to 0, right? So that means we're going to call W206. This is what I was saying before. We're calling W206 with 5 and 0. Oh, I forgot to define B185. So I need to actually add B185 to that. So what I should have done here was, oh, B185, I think that might be in chapter 7, actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's here. And this has a helper function too, so you have to be really careful with these things. Alright, so this needed to be copied into there too. But hopefully this is giving you an idea anyway of what's going on and how you know which thing's being incremented. So you can see in this case we're coming in with M equal to 5 and L equal to 0, and actually, yeah, it's the L that's getting incremented each time. So the M is staying constant. The M is going to be 5 every time. Because if we back up a little bit, oh yeah, because we're calling the F with the F is the W205 with 5 as the first argument, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, so I hope that helps. And like I said, then you can play around with this some more yourself too. I'm going to go back and hit edit code and stick in the this other piece so that we have it. Let me just, I'll stick it in here. So yeah, so that should be, I mean, a B helper. That should be everything you need. So, but anyway, that's the way I play around with these things, and to kind of trace through and see exactly what's going on. So I hope that helps to answer your question. If it's still not clear, I would go into pythontutor.com and play around with it for a little bit. And if you play around with it for a while and it still doesn't make sense, then shoot me another email and we'll go over it some more. All right? I hope that helped.